Welcome back to Your Hour. I'm here with Joanne Fluke, and you were on with me, how long ago? 2 years?
Oh, I think it was 3 years, Cheryl.
Was it? Wow. And she's here to talk about her latest novel, which is Double Fudge Brownie Murder. What inspired you to write murder mysteries around food?
Around the food? Oh, well, I always wanted to write a cookbook, and I couldn't sell the darn thing. So my editor said, Joanne, why don't you try to write a cozy mystery series? And I said, okay. Then I started to think, and I said, could I put recipes in it? And he said, yes. And so Hannah Swenson, my heroine, was born. And I got to use all the recipes that were in the cookbook.
Very cool. So tell me about Hannah Swenson.
Hannah Swenson is over 30. I'm not going to say how much over 30. And Hannah Swenson is a little overweight, maybe more than a little. And she has this propensity for stumbling over dead bodies. Murder victims. Yes, indeed. This is in between owning her own coffee shop and bakery. This is why the recipes.
And that would explain why she's a little overweight.
Yeah, you know, you have to taste test your things when you make them.
I totally get that.
Like I am making today, and Cheryl is going to stir. We are making milk chocolate salted cashew whippersnapper cookies. That's a mouthful, a delicious mouthful.
I'm ready to go.
Ooh, I see that. Half spoon will eat, right? Okay, I have dumped a package of chocolate cake mix, any kind of cake mix, doesn't matter, into that bowl, Cheryl.
Okay.
And here I have 1 egg that we whipped up, and what I'm going to do is add it to this bowl.
Oh, really? Add it to the whipped cream?
This is Cool Whip. Now, it's only 2 cups of Cool Whip. Be careful when you get a package like this, because in this package there's over 2 cups. And if you dump the whole thing in, the dough gets pretty darn sticky.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to dump that in there. And then kind of stir it up a little. Do you want to do that? Yeah. I've got a spatula in there, so that should work.
I'll do it over here where I can see what I'm doing.
This is good. Okay, this is one of Hannah Swenson's favorite recipes in the books. This is the one her sister Andrea makes. Andrea is a non-baker, total non-baker. And that tells you this is a very easy recipe. Okay, that's good.
That looks good, nice and
and now you can
yellow.
Dump it right in there.
Okay.
I mean, see how easy this is? You just dump things and stir them. It's simple. There you go. That's perfect. In this book, there is a murder. Of course, it's a murder mystery.
And it takes a while for us to get to that murder.
It does.
Because you're kind of wrapped up in Hannah's story before you get there, which is cool.
Yeah, Hannah is attending her mother's wedding.
Shall I stir this?
Yes, just stir it right in Las Vegas. Now, Hannah very seldom gets out of Lake Eden, Minnesota. I mean, usually she's there. She's got a business to run. She's got things to do. She has murders to solve. So she very seldom gets out. But her mommy is getting married, and she is marrying the local doctor, Doc Knight. And Dolores, that's Hannah's mother, is so picky about that wedding that Doc and Dolores' daughters have conspired to spirit her away to Las Vegas, and they're just going to go to a wedding chapel and get it over and done with. And that is the first part of the book. And Hannah, of course, gets to meet an old flame in Las Vegas.
Ross.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know. And it's very exciting. So now she has 2 boyfriends at home. And now here's this guy that she always wanted to date. So it's kind of interesting. Now, what is that? Is that a love square then? It's a love triangle and it's 3 people, right?
Yeah,
okay, well now we've got
square.
4 and 3 are men.
And
Lucky
see, that's
Hannah.
not fair. There's some women that can't even get 1.
I know. And we better get these going here. Okay, we have salted cashews all chopped up.
Cool.
Okay, just dump those in. And then in this cup, do you see that black cup there? Okay, those are chocolate chips. We have a cup.
I like your cup.
I like my cup too. It's got my name on it. Right. Okay, and then we're going to make your life real hard
Okay.
by dumping in the rest of the cake mix in there.
Oh, all right.
So if you can just pull that right out of there. Because this gets hard to stir. Very hard to stir. And then once you
Whoops.
stir that, yeah, the bag can come out. I don't think that would bake up real well.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Okay.
I think I might switch spoons.
Okay. That's a good idea. There. Yeah, just put that in there. Doesn't matter.
I thought it was going to be neat, and it's not.
Now, see, if we were in our kitchens and we weren't on television, we might have licked the spoon.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I was tempted to with the Cool Whip until we mixed that egg in there, and I thought, well, maybe not.
Yeah, no, I don't. Well, it depends on whether you like eggs. I guess raw eggs. And these will be baked, by the way. Yes, definitely. Okay, so this is coming along nicely, Cheryl.
If you say
Okay.
so.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think of what, oh, this isn't the only recipe in the book, of course. We have, it's called Double Fudge Brownie Murder, and there is a recipe for double fudge brownies in there that is a little too involved to use on television. But, oh my goodness, they're good. So I would suggest when you buy the book that you bake the brownies first before you even start. The recipe's in there. And then you can munch them while you're reading. And that's so much fun.
And you can get the book at Barnes & Noble and and you can meet Joanne this evening at 7 o'clock.
That's right. That's right. Now, Cheryl, what you'll do, you're pretty well stirred, is you'll put this in the refrigerator for an hour. But
Okay.
luckily, we have some right here on this baking sheet.
Through the magic of television.
Yes, we do. And here they are, and they're
We
little
need-
balls rolled in
We're going to add
powdered
one.
sugar. Add one. And
And
then
a
if you want to,
cherry.
put a cherry on there.
Of course I want to.
And then we pop them in the oven at 350 degrees, and we bake them for 10 minutes, take them out, cool them, and eat them, and they look like that. They're utterly delicious.
They look delicious.
They are.
And do I get some of those?
Oh, you get all of them.
Oh, cool. See,
You-
that's why I love it when you come here.
I know. I know. I had one earlier. They are absolutely delicious. They're good for breakfast, guys.
So you'll be at Barnes & Noble this evening at 7.
At 7
For a
o'clock.
book signing, and you can meet Joanne then. And you'll be in Derby at
Tomorrow, and I think it's 1 o'clock.
At the library?
At the library,
Okay.
uh-huh.
So, anyway, thanks for joining us, Joanne.
Thank you
I had
for stirring, Cheryl.
I had such a good time.
I did too.
And we'll be back in just a couple minutes with John Ellert from Gallery 12, so stay with us.